Hello, sourcing warrior. I hope you are loving today with hope and passion, especially if you're struggling on something. If you are having a hard time, find a good supplier. Today's video is for you. You know, it is easy to find a supplier, but it's not easy to find a trustworthy supplier. On Alibaba.com, they have this verified supplier list, but just because this supplier has a verified badge, can you trust this supplier? So in today's video, I'm gonna take you behind the scene. We're gonna take a look exactly what Alibaba verify, how often do they verify this supplier, and what do they do with the trading company? In the end, I'm gonna ask you again, can you trust this verified supplier? My answer may not be what you think. Before I get onto my computer, let's put this verified supplier in a bigger perspective so that we understand Alibaba business a little better. But first, I must welcome you, new friends and old friends. I love sharing my knowledge with you to help you improve your sourcing IQ, that's your knowledge, and your sourcing EQ. That's your emotional intelligence, your style, your passion, your attitude. After sourcing for 20 years, I understand both are very important to get that great supplier jumping through hoops for you. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that right now. Now let's take a look where these verified suppliers belong to Alibaba business. The reason the verified supplier exists is because Alibaba is in the trust business. Without the trade assurance, without the verified supplier, Alibaba cannot dominate this giant B2B e-commerce platform. Remember those days? Any supplier can sign up on Alibaba.com that lead to bad people, scammers start to damage and ruin Alibaba's reputation. That's why Alibaba put their foot down, put in the effort and investment to restructure their company and requalify these suppliers. That's why we have these verified supplier. But wait a minute, who verified the supplier? Alibaba or independent third party? Let's check. Alright, we're on Alibaba.com searching for a beautiful yoga mat. We're gonna apply the verified supplier filter here to find out who did the verification work for these factories. First, we notice that we have the trade assurance filter. We have the verified supplier filter, but we no longer have the gold supplier filter. Where did the gold supplier go? Why Alibaba no longer has the independent filter for them? Don't worry, I'm gonna explain all of that in section number 4, Alibaba suppliers tier system, so you understand the importance of each supplier in Alibaba's database. Now we're gonna apply verified supplier. Now we have a list of verified suppliers. Beautiful. To check who did the verification work, we can just click on supplier profile. On the front page, it says this agency, TUV, did the verification. Let's check another one. This company, it says SGS Group did the verification. As we continue to check, we're going to find 3 companies doing the factory verification work. We have TUV, we have SGS. Can you guess the third one? The third one is Intertech. These are the 3 independent agencies doing the verification work currently. I'm actually very glad that Alibaba is using these third parties to do the factory verification because that gave a lot of credibility and weight to this little verified supplier symbol. Since we're on the subject of the third-party inspection, I must give you a pro tip. For your own product, can you trust these verified suppliers' internal quality control inspection? Of course you can, but would you? No, you wouldn't. In the mastermind course, I teach the student each and every time you must hire your own independent third-party inspection company to check quality. One bad quality review is going to cost you hundreds of sales. You might not even know it. And I teach the student, not only you hire a reputable third-party inspection agency, you rotate 3 to prevent corruption. Now we're going to check exactly what these agencies verify for each one of the suppliers on our verified supplier list. This is Alibaba's claim. They said for each one of their verified suppliers, they have these agency check 6 checkpoints. The company business, their trading capacity, and product capability related questions. So we are going to put 2 of our suppliers, top 2 suppliers side by side to see exactly what they have checked. First one is the 𝐂𝐀𝐍𝐓 Environmental Company. Second one is 𝐅𝐈𝐍 Fitness Company. By the name of a 𝐂𝐀𝐍𝐓 Environmental Technology Company, can you tell me, is this a Chinese company or is a foreign-owned company? If you have watched the Alibaba sourcing hack, you should know the answer. This is a foreign-owned company because their name already tell me so. If you don't know why, watch that video first. Now let's follow our inspection company TUV and do a company tour of this verified supplier. First checkpoint is company overview. It looks like each verified supplier has a 180-degree view of whatever they are proud of. This company showcased their big building entrance and their warehouse. And then the 𝐅𝐈𝐍 company showcased their production area and their showroom. What I really want you to check is the middle section. This is actually the meat of the company profile. The business structure is here, number of employee here. And this section take you inside of the company. You can see inside of their office, employees and products. Inside of this section, I want you to watch this 2-minute video. Each one of these 2-minute videos seems to give you a lot more company detail.
𝐂𝐂𝐓 Fitness Company Limited is specialized in fitness equipment. It is located in Suzhou City, nearby Shanghai.
I think you get the point. Now let's move on to the second checkpoint, main markets. Their trading capability. Pay attention to the percentage that they trade with overseas supplier. The more they trade with overseas customers, the more experience they have and the better they can serve you. Look at this 𝐂𝐀 technology company. They have domestic market percentage as 85%. To me, this company do huge volume and selling mostly into domestic Chinese market. 𝐅𝐈𝐍 Fitness Company. They trade with North America 55%, South America 11%, and they have 3 patents. If you are a private label seller, which company would you choose to customize your product? I heard what you said. You said 𝐅𝐈𝐍. Not too fast, my friend, because we're going to do the third checkpoint, production capability. Let's take a look. We see bands. We see workers behind these little parts. And we see more of the same thing. This is what they call production line. Workers work around the table. And the warehouse. If you have Sourcing Warriors Mastermind, you know exactly what you are looking at because we have a full factory audit checklist and I do a full tutorial to help you understand what you should be looking for. In this picture, do you see yoga mat production equipment? None. You see sewing machine, you see belt cutting machine, you see punching machine, but you don't see any yoga production capability, right? Now let's look at 𝐂𝐀 technology. This is their production capability, and they have a low density foaming production lines. I know what you're thinking. 𝐂𝐀 technology seems to have a better yoga mat production capability. We're going to move forward to the fourth checkpoint, quality control. You probably can guess that 𝐅𝐈𝐍 quality control will not be as good as 𝐂𝐀 technology. As you can see here, they have testing equipment, nada. It's verified. They have nothing. What about 𝐂𝐀 technology? This is their quality control section. They have these series of testing equipment. These are such a great, awesome data provided by TUV. They tell us exactly what it is. Now let's move forward to the checkpoint number 5, R&D capability. This is a very important section for you to check if your product requires certification. This company actually posted 3 patents they have. Interesting. The Sense company, they don't have any R&D section here. As I was wondering why this large company doesn't even have an R&D department, I was able to download this PDF and see what they have in the R&D department. It indicates that they have 10 people working in the R&D department. This report is great. It will give you the inspection detail. Every verified company has this PDF file you can download. Look, our 𝐅𝐈𝐍𝐶 inspection company has this too. We are heading to the last checkpoint, customer service. 𝐅𝐈𝐍𝐶 company, they are quite good, 86% response rate and very fast within 24 hours. And lately they have a 21 quotation performance. Our Sense technology company, they got nothing to reference. 6 checkpoints for each verified supplier. We're going to do a quick review in just a little bit. But first, let's ask that question. How do they verify the trading company? Let's take a look at this company. SGS did the verification. The company overview is here. Everything seems to be legit. They even have the production capability. Why I'm suspecting this company is a trading company? Just look at their product. We are seeing headband, scarves, notebook, yoga mat, phone cover, mousepad here. By the way, I explained in great detail how you identify the trading company in the Alibaba sourcing hack video. So if we are thinking this supplier is a trading company, who is this factory that SGS verified? They look very legit. They even have these equipment. Well, according to Alibaba, when they verify the trading company, they verify the association company, the factory that is associated with the trading company. What's the lesson for you? When you look at the verified suppliers, just because you see these production capability photos, you don't assume this supplier is a direct OEM. You still have to check their product line to see what do they sell. Are they capable to customize my beautiful yoga mat? We're almost done with this tutorial, but I really wanted to give you the last tip, that is Alibaba suppliers tiers within the database. Now I want you to imagine there's a pyramid. On the bottom, there's a lot of suppliers apply to become Alibaba suppliers. Then you pay to upgrade to become a gold supplier. Only after you become a gold supplier, now you are qualified to become a third-party verified supplier. Now you have your independent filter. But wait, there is a little more on top of the pyramid. Among these verified suppliers, some have these little circles, some don't. What are they? These are supplier tags. This is Alibaba's way to differentiate very good suppliers. So when you run into the suppliers who has these little circles, maybe give a little more favor. Now let me show you where is our golden gold supplier. If we uncheck the verified supplier filter, we should be able to find the gold suppliers somewhere. See here, there's one. The gold supplier no longer have the independent filter, but they have a little symbol here underneath their name. As you can see here, this supplier doesn't have the verified supplier badge, but they are the gold supplier. As I explained earlier, you pay to become a gold supplier and then you are qualified to be verified. I love this because this is going to push the gold supplier to become a verified supplier to earn more trust from us buyers. So today we did a full tutorial on Alibaba's verified suppliers. After this video, you should be able to explain to your friend, how does the verified supplier work? Who does the verification? What are the 6 points they check once they get into the factory? How do they verify the trading company? Most importantly, where does this verified supplier belong in this pyramid? The fact that Alibaba is pushing more suppliers, especially their gold suppliers, to become verified supplier is Alibaba's strategy to earn more buyers' trust. Now I'm going to ask that important question that we asked at the beginning of the video. Can we trust this verified supplier? Well, finding this verified supplier is just the beginning step. It's just the step that we feel safe to do business with this supplier. Whether we can turn this supplier from verified to a trustworthy supplier, it has a lot to do with us too. We as a buyer, we have to communicate clearly of our expectations in terms of our design protection, our quality expectation. When there are problems, we don't just throw our hands and say, hey, I want my refund. We work with them and we manage this verified supplier. That's why we need both sourcing IQ and sourcing EQ to turn this verified supplier into a trustworthy supplier. I would love to share everything I know with you in the Sourcing Warrior Mastermind course. If you haven't already, check out the link and see what I can do to help you transform your business. I wish you a great day. Make it amazing. I'll see you in the next video.